fuck's party? Add players. Is there anybody else online right now? Not really. Everyone's on 3 hours. Like, I'm just gonna fucking send an invite to him. What the fuck's his name again? Add players. Oh yeah, for some reason I always just don't have them. Come on, I don't know why. I gotta go share my stream via my. Yeah, it used to be hooked up to Facebook and automatically posted to there. Not so much anymore. I'm pissed at that. I didn't have to do it this way back then.
And at the end of days, the first sign shall appear in the heavens.
Kev just got
Justice shall
online.
fall upon the world of men.
I didn't see a single thing.
The armies of light and shadow will clash across the fields of eternity. Are you all right, my girl?
It was nothing, Uncle. Just a bad dream. We should be getting you home.
But there's still work to be done. If these translations are correct, the powers of hell could already be on the move. The world must be told of the coming darkness. You do believe me, don't you, Leah?
Just a long day. Yeah, still in. My son was like, "Hey, you know the thing you just had? Yeah, it's gonna give you gas for like the next 6 hours." To the point where you can't like relax at all. Where the fuck are you, Rich? Seriously. So I'm at 20,000 out of 250,000 of things murdered in the rifts. No worries. Squirt the peddler sells a Hellfire ring. She also sells a kid's leg. Don't fuck with Squirt. Kev! Nothing much. I got Mikey on the line here. I'm murdering shit in Diablo because that's what I fucking do apparently. It's my life. I'm not sure if he can suck anymore. Like, how old is that fucker? Is he even still alive? Things I'm not willing to Google. Is Madden still alive? Did you hear me hit my head against the wall there, Kevin? You don't know who John fucking Madden is? He was also a sports broadcaster. Can you guess the sport, Mikey? He is. I hope he is. Otherwise, I'm going to find some intensive Care Bears and give him some harsh love. Then I reach out to a certain fox and ask questions on tips. Yeah, it's like a forward pass is when you throw forward with a pass. That's literally all his commentary. It's fucking hilarious. A first down is when you make it to the 10-yard line and your down becomes a first again because you made the first down. It really is, but somehow it became like the big king shit. And he was smart enough to, in the early video games, to rent his name to them. He's like, all right, I can get paid $6,000 for doing nothing, essentially. Okay. That's what he said. I don't know, man. Yeah. What the fuck is that? No. I'll have to look that up. Things I will Google later. Alright, cool. You're fucking what? But seriously, how could you not know who the fuck John Madden is? How long have you been playing Madden? It never once crossed your mind, like, who the fuck this fucker? I suddenly need more whiskey than there is in the world, Kevin. Mike, what year were you born again? Oh, that explains a lot. You were born after a lot of the things that basically made the video game industry what it is happened. Well, not only that, but the following crash. Although, given the time that that guy was given to make that game, he made a damn good game. Yeah, he was essentially given 2 months. You make a better one in 2 months. You can shut the fuck up. Yes, you are free to say what you want, however, you're not free from the consequences of that speech. Yes, but I know where you are and I can be quiet. Also, this could just be recording, and I'm really on the way to a cook's place to beat you with what the fuck is that bat? That's not, not croquet, no, cricket. Mm. Fortunately, I know about crumpets, so I know about cricket. I actually played it once. It really is. It's baseball with extra trips, and I got drunk. Now this is a sticky wicket. Now, who now? I mean, I know a couple people I wouldn't mind making my wicket sticky, but anyway. You expect anything from West from me? Seriously. Hmm? No. Well, I will say she didn't look bad, just not my cup of tea. The person in that video. Although I will say, I play this game enough, like, I'm not really paying attention to what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just pressing buttons. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm actually killing shit, huh? You always make my day, Mikey, Kev, the wall on the floor. I was just rolling with it at that point, to be honest. You'd think so. But you see shenanigans. Depends on the house. Depends on the house. I've been murdering the fuck out of virtual spiders in the past 10 minutes. Well, they do because they're demonic spiders, yes. Normal spiders don't. No, they don't. They're eating worse stuff. Like, if all I needed to do was eradicate malaria was create an army of spiders, you know what? I'm making a goddamn army of spiders. You're right, because I don't have the space to arrange for spiders right now. You underestimate the number of shotguns willing to put between you and the spiders. You know how to make napalm? Oh, that's bathtub napalm, okay. See, the problem with napalm or any fire-based thing is that it's the same lesson that Aang had to learn. Is that, you know, if you let control of water or earth or air, it by and large won't continue to spread. Fire will. simple mixture of gasoline and vodka. It's not that hard. Kerosene too, I think. So, do you know where that Molotov cocktail came from? History time for Bill with Bill. Let me take a sip from my whiskey. So, back before World War II, Russia and Germany agreed to a non-aggression pact. Basically, you don't fuck with us, we're not going to fuck with you. Except that eventually Germany had the same idea that Napoleon did, attack Russia in the middle of winter. Not a great plan. Anyway, during those talks, there were two diplomats that were sent over. For Germany, it was a guy named Ribbentrop. For Russia, it was a fellow named Molotov. During the Russian Revolution, it's like, here's your cocktail Molotov, and they use those to murder the fuck out of the basically the Tsar and their army. That's why they're called Molotov cocktails. My mom's drunk as hell. It's Friday, it happens. They're lightweights. I will be bringing some Coke and the cherry vodka and the blueberry whiskey tomorrow because I have it in my car. Yeah, not blueberry. The blue Jolly Ranchers. I melted them into the bottle of whiskey from last week. That's flavored whiskey, yo. So good. Ooh. I wasn't sure if I was going to kill a treasure golem because there were a bunch of mobs. So I'm like, you know what? R1. I'm become magic incarnate. Fuck you. Hmm? Mikey, why are you being so quiet? Kev. He's hearing cookies. I wish I could hear a cookie's location by sound. I know, right? This is gonna be so fucked up when we watch this later. Why the fuck are they whispering? Boobs. I can't hear you, Michael. I know. Sorry. I gotta get you more. Potato. Challenge accepted. You can do both. It's just harder to do. As I recall, that fellow got the first. Sorry, got the latter of the two. Didn't survive the war. Some dead guy. I probably should know who did that, but yeah. Although most of my studies in college was about terrorism. William Wallace of the Clan MacLeod. I'm not Scottish. I'm German and English. Odds are I'd probably kill him in my lineage. He was the leader of a resistance group for like the Wallace thing. For the Give Me Liberty, Give Me Death, it wasn't some random guy. Actually, he is named. Mostly when he's quoted with that, I just forgot his name. Although there was one thing, if I ever got my doctorate in history, the one book I kind of want to write is looking at the Sons of Liberty as from the point of view of the British and seeing them as a terrorist organization. I think that'd be interesting. I'd probably piss off like the left, right, and center, but you know, like some of the shit technically was like the Boston Tea Party was technically a terrorist act. They ain't killing anyone in my recollection, but they did destroy a whole lot of property. And from what I understand, like you know, the whole Boston Massacre, the British soldiers had basically tried very, 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 very hard not to fire upon the people, but then they started throwing you know how you can like put like rocks and shit into ice balls? But you put a rock in the middle? They were doing that shit. Yeah, and worse from what I understand. And from what I understand, like the big beef, they didn't care about like paying the taxes. That wasn't their problem. They just wanted representation within Parliament. But they're like, nah, fam, you're fucking colonies. Fuck you. Although I think ultimately it ended up being better off for them because at least after the war, they didn't have to actually pay for any of the upkeep of the colonies, and they still got to trade with them. Yeah. This is now AMSR Diablo. Somebody's watching. Oh, interesting. Oh. Since I have one viewer, every time I mention that I have a viewer, they're usually like, oh my god, he can see that I'm watching, and they leave. Or like, I have something better to do, and they leave. I know if it's JD, he'll typically be like, hey, fuck you on the chat. I'm like, yeah, fuck you right back, JD. I have 9 subscribers on my channel. I'm like, holy fuck, how did I get 9? JD, I think Mikey's on there. Don't forget to click that bell. Become part of my notification squad. I feel dirty saying that. I just do, because I don't make money doing this at all. Like, in order to qualify for profit sharing with this in AdSense, you have to like have a certain size of subscribers. You have to give out so many videos a day, etc., etc., etc. I'm nowhere near that amount. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Because I have a 9 to 5 and I don't want to make videos when I'm doing my job. Yeah, no. I know Kristen wants to start a channel with cooking. I'm like, dude, I'm there. Like, let's fucking do this now. How can I help? No, this is the fucking last stage. I'm the prep monkey. Like I said, prep monkey. Actually, I was a prep monkey last week. It was pretty fun. I peeled and cut potatoes. Potato soup. It was really good. Then up my ass. I don't know how you eat soup, but yeah. Although I really appreciate Kristen messaged me like, can you pick up some like ice cream for tomorrow? I'm like, sure. What type? The cheapest one you can find. I'm like, okay. Mm. I'm gonna follow the orders. Sorry, sending a text. So the short answer is no. Ice cream also has milk, cream, in this case vanilla. Um, yeah, if she's doing what I think she's doing with them, it won't matter what type of ice cream it is. It'll be fucking delicious. Taking over the world, though. You'll see. You'll see. Oh, would you just die? Thank you. Not you, the Oh. Why do you need a bridge, Kevin? Uh, Kevin, you need a bridge to kill yourself. Just a busy street. Go play in traffic. That's what I would do. I mean, you can literally walk to an intersection of 18 and 23. So yeah. No, I was talking to a mob in Diablo, and I was like, "You motherfucker." What was I gonna say? No, I was playing through this the other day because I was trying to get up to 200,000. I was like at 180 something, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna murder shit till it happens. And I was like, what the fuck, clickers and bloaters? I'm not playing fucking Left 4 Dead. Oh, they did? Oh. The fucking bloaters are a pain in the dick. Dude, seriously, the fucking poison effect was like, fuck you, you're getting... Oh, fuck you. Also, I hear you do some pretty horrible shit in The Last of Us too, like you kill a pregnant woman. I mean, I've done some horrible shit virtually. I'm like, no thanks, I'm out, fam. I heard as you flat out fucking just slit her throat. But I was like, you kill a pregnant woman? No. No. It was The Last of Us 2, not The Last of Us, so. You know, of the things to be up in arms of that game, The one that fucking people complain about the most is the fucking, like, the arm, what the fucking arms look like on one of, like, the female characters. Yeah, I'm like, that's your complaint with this game, not, you know, the murdering of children. Or random dude 138 who did literally nothing. I'm playing a game in which I had to kill the reincarnated demonic body of one of my main allies in the course of the game. I'm like, fine, that's fair. But it sucks, but, you know, it had to be done. Like, there is no sympathetic character in those games. Like, when... Spoiler alert for The Last of Us, for anyone who hasn't played the either two. When the guy who was in the first game dies, I'm like, I'm not shocked. He did violent things. He led a violent life. It's probably going to end violently. Just like... And spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't watched through Naruto, I wasn't exactly shocked that Jiraiya died. I mean, the minute that he said farewell, I'm like, well, that motherfucker's dead. You know how he does the harem no jutsu? The harem no jutsu? No. You know how Naruto does the harem no jutsu, where he summons a whole bunch of naked women? He can do that with guys, too. And it works. Because the person they're fighting happens to be a heterosexual female. And she's like, you know what, I need to figure out how to buy some time. A whole bunch of naked guys. And it's literally the body of every single, like, male character in that show. But, you know, with the appropriate smoke hiding things. Um, even works on Sakura. I'm like, yeah, that sounds alright. She's like, how the fuck did that work on me? Because you're useless, dear. In combat, you are useless. You're a great medical, and you could probably bring any one of them back from the brink of death. In a straight-up fight, you're a useless piece of shit. You have mega strength. So do they. Yeah, yeah. Although, to be fair, she does backwards engineer the cure for a poison while fighting someone, while being dosed with it once. Okay, very useful, very powerful. Against literally anyone else, that's kind of like, she's site-specifically useful. Yeah. They never really go on as to why she has such a hard-on for Sasuke anyway. No, not really. I mean, you figure out why that Naruto has such a hard-on for him, you know. They're bros. And like the last of their clan. Yep, Uzumaki. Although I don't know why he took his mom's name and not his dad's. That's kind of like, okay. I don't know, but he was the fourth Hokage. But I forget his actual name. Yeah, that's all I remember. Although, funny enough, like in the later part of Shippuden, right before like the main fight against the main baddie or whatever, you see what's his face, Snake Boy, um, the one that looks at Sakura and is like, "Bitch, you don't have a heart for this guy. I do." Yeah, Orochimaru, yeah. So you see him going into the ancestral home of the Uzumaki clan, because I guess they're really big into sealing jutsu, and that Death Seal curse thing was one of their clan. So to basically unseal his arms, unseal the souls of all the Hokage, there's like a wall of masks. He's like, that one. He had to put it on, let the spirit of death possess him, then take a knife and cut it open his own belly to let him out. Orochimaru. So you know how like the fourth, oh, sorry, the third used that seal to seal like his arms and like the other two Hokage souls. So he was doing that so he could use them again in the resurrection jutsu. All five of them. Well, four. At one point, you see the fourth Hokage without arms still kicking all the ass. People are still afraid of him. But he doesn't have arms. Yeah, stay the fuck out of his way anyway. No, just like the body he was in lost its arms during the fight. Sorry, wasn't clear. It's like, fuck it, I'll hold the shirt, the cone over my mouth. And he fucking does. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, basically, if you saw him in the battlefield, your orders were to run. Don't give a fuck what you're doing, run. Because he will kill you. Something like that. Oh, yeah. That was a good fight if I recall. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm. So the reason why he had Sasuke kill Itachi, from what I understand, like the manga comes like, yeah, if Itachi like fought Madara, Itachi would win, just hands down. Like, oh, so you killed off a character just to make it a challenge for your other characters. Okay. Yeah. He was in the Anbu squad by age 10. He was murdering S-Class Ninja before, he figured out he liked girls. He earned his bones before he earned his pubes. That's better. Bones before he earned his pubes.
I can't carry anymore.
Earning your bones means you killed someone. No, that's boning someone. I'm currently doing both with my mage. Beagle Ray Destruction. Brown chicken, brown cow. Mm-hmm. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Don't care. So apparently HBO was doing a series of Hellraiser. Live action with Clive Barker. The guy who wrote it. Like they're gonna make a series. I'm like, yay! Yeah. Nope. It's like the guy who played Pinhead for the last two movies asked to see a script for it. It was like when they said no, like then I'm not doing it. He's a really nice guy. Yeah. I saw him on Joe Bob's Rig Show, like talking about the character, and it's like, yeah, he's having like a nice conversation, really nice guy, and like in two, you know how you get to the Cenobites, right? You fuck around with the puzzle box. Exactly, more or less. Well, in like two, they're like, yeah, we're gonna have this innocent person fuck around with the puzzle box, see what happens. It's like, yeah, you may have solved the puzzle box, but you're not the one we're after. He's like, you actually have to be the one that has like the urge to like the curiosity in order to be the ones to be fucked over by the box. And he was like, yeah, what do you think Pinhead is? Like, I don't know. I like it better that way. Like, you know what? You're not wrong.
I can't pick up anything else.
Mm-hmm. The first two are definitely worth a watch. I'd maybe watch the first three, maybe Hellraiser Bloodlines. That's about it. There's more than that. Like I said, there are a couple where they went to him like, hey, you want me Pinhead? Sure. You want to give me a script? Yeah. No. Then I'm not doing it. On the second or third one, he ended up helping out with the makeup, and he's gotten to the point where he can like put it on himself. So he got like a makeup artist credit for that and shit, and like when he does appearances, he just puts it on himself. Kev, are you tired? So am I actually. Yeah, I haven't been really heavily drinking. I just had like 2 beers earlier in the day, and yes, I am drinking whiskey with Mountain Dew, but there's also Mountain Dew in there. Um, to the do. It was originally made as a mixer for whiskey. I'm using it for its intentional original purpose. Yep.
I can't carry.
What?